Hello everyone, True Zero Emissions here. We're on the Lynx electric unicycle. This is my second electric unicycle, or really my first. The one I learned on was an InMotion V10F. And I'm riding out to Long Beach today for the Tails Up ride. LAPEV, Los Angeles Personal Electric Vehicles. There's no sidewalk drop down here, so I have to cross over here. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. What's going on here? Looks like they have a green. Oh, they have a green to turn, I see. Okay, I think I can go. Oh, just in time. See where I am. Oops. There's the map. Oh, slippery sand here. This is where we get to possibly pass some traffic. One of the really big advantages. Look, see these bicycles in the lane? That's 100% legal, full lane access. I've actually seen that car's a little bit close to those guys, kind of tailgating the bicycles. Okay, where is this having me go? I don't know if it wants me on the bike path, but I'm taking the bike path. I don't know if maps will ever get easier to read. Not just on an electric unicycle, but also in driving. And I'm talking about myself, my own experience. I could look right at a map and not know a way to go, because it can appear like there's multiple choices that are all correct. That's what I struggle with. So I'm gonna ride. So my car is still in the shop. Apparently I know a lot about vehicles because I took engines apart when I was a kid. I guess that's the teacher experience. I was just having a conversation about this, that a lot of people don't necessarily understand the technical dynamics of an internal combustion engine. And so if I'm talking about, oh, we're wasting 60% of the energy making heat, that people may not have any idea what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. The internal combustion engine, if you did take a look at thermal inefficiency of the internal combustion engine, thermal refers to heat, it would say that 60% of the energy in fuel is lost to heat. And then people think, oh, well, it's friction, there's nothing you can do about that. Or they'll say, yeah, the catalytic converter's been burning up almost all of that 60%, and that's where the heat is in the exhaust system's catalytic converter. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now that my mind is interested in the way things work. That's how I think. It's how I've always thought. To me, it's completely normal to visualize and think about the solar system the rotation of the planets, the rotation of the galaxy, the rotation of the universe, the rotation of the electron. I have always thought about these things, and I've always thought about Richard Feynman's famous quote, "There's enough energy in a cubic centimeter of space," which is the air we're breathing, to boil all the Earth's oceans instantaneously. And I'd like to think about, I've thought about that even if I'm not trying to think about it. My mind is thinking about it. And it wasn't hard to imagine that free energy machines, which get more energy out than we put in, just like heat pumps and things like that, right? I mean, we all relate to a heat pump that gets energy from multiple sources to have an over-unity effect. But free energy systems are no different than that. And I'm talking about functional free energy systems, because anybody can say, oh, I have a free energy system, right? But if it really is working, which there's many that do, then it could be tapping into some of the energy, the abundant atmospheric energy that's everywhere. I have noticed that I was speaking with a teacher, someone who's in a really high position with education, was saying that the conversation, and I asked the question, I said, I was taught that it can be built into human nature to be self-defeating, but education can elevate us beyond that. We can move beyond our self-limiting belief systems. We can learn to think, I'll just say, more efficiently. And that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in thinking more efficiently and how to solve challenges that interest me. I would love to get like a fuel-injected, gasoline-powered motorcycle and build an intake manifold for it, which is the chamber area that connects to the combustion chamber, which is where the gasoline burns, and it allows the motorcycle to move forward. That's where we translate that combustive pressure into motive force, moving, translating that pushing of the piston down into a transmission of some kind that will translate that energy and apply it to the wheels. But when I was trying to figure out why does the exhaust system have unburned fuel in it, right? Why is the fuel in the exhaust? Why is there fuel in the exhaust? Aren't we supposed to use the fuel in the combustion chambers? And this is what I'm going to talk about on this ride. I mean, in part. I'm just going to kind of follow where the conversation goes. I'll have to see. Well, I don't know if it's a conversation, but it's sharing my thoughts with you. How can I burn the fuel before it? Is there a way to, okay, what's burning fuel? Burning fuel is, we need oxygen and we need the fuel to mix as perfectly as possible. And then we need a spark, right? From Tesla coils, which are ignition coils. think I'm supposed to still go straight here. I've always been interested in taking bike paths all the way to the beach. I'm told that there are bike paths that go to the beach, but they're separated by streets as well. It's not a continuous path yet. I just haven't done it yet. What I may need to do is start in Long Beach and then ride from Long Beach to the LA area, like Burbank, Glendale, Pasadena area, and then see where it takes, how close I can get to this bike path, for example. I think I'm going to go off-road. And I'm going to put my goggles on, because once in a while a bug will hit my glasses, or it'll go around my glasses a little bit and then trying to get in my eyes accidentally. Okay, that's better. It's hard to believe this path was officially closed for years. Everyone still used it. But it seemed like when I would call the city and ask for something to be done to the bike path, the reason they were giving for that work wasn't being, well, they wouldn't, this is how they were saying it. They were saying that bike path's closed, you're not even supposed to be on it. I'm like, look, the bike path isn't safe, it needs work. Like right now it needs the lights to all be working, so all the lights don't work. Let's see where I am. 1 mile. I still don't know if it's officially open or closed, but anyway, it's nice that we can use it. I never know what the status of it is. It's certainly not maintained enough, but they have been doing trimming of the trees better than I've seen in a very long time. That's been good. It just needs the lights fixed. The lady was like, "Woo!" That is what it is. It's woo. It's fun. What was I saying? Okay, half a mile. So I was thinking of putting the Insta360 X3 on the front of this, but I do want to do that someday. I need to find out if the replacement warranty on that is still within time period, because if I crash and that camera gets destroyed, I don't want to be without a camera. So I feel like I'm more willing to risk mounting that camera on the front of this, and the possibility of a crash, right? Because that's there. I'll look into it. I'll find out what the date is, because I had bought the warranty on that, the extended warranty. Let's see where we are here. Looks like I'm still on the bike path. On your left. So, yeah, there's still some roots pushing up the cement in the path that need to be addressed, but it's not near as bad as it was. It was so bad before. There was roots pushing the cement up like 6 inches, and if you hit that without seeing it, like at night when it's dark or something, or just even in the day, if you don't notice it, and so you're looking at people and not the ground, right? Because you have to watch for people. You could hit that and go flying off your bicycle. My neighbor was riding a scooter and went and hit one of those bumps, and it cut his hand open, because the brake lever, he was holding onto the handlebars, and when he hit that bump, the brake lever cut him, because it hit, or something on the handlebars cut him. And it wasn't anything necessarily dangerously sharp. It was just that when the handlebars move real quick like that, it can cause an accident or it can cause an injury. And there was like a bell on the handlebars, and there was the brake levers. I'm not sure what cut his hand. Wow, there was a leaf just hanging there from a spider web. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, people do walk on this bike path. I mean, I know it's a nice path, but I don't think it's safe to walk on. That's just my thoughts, though. Maybe it is. Internal combustion engine. So if we I saw this video and met this man, Bill Kendricks, who was a NASA research projects manager, retired, and he totally accidentally discovered, by accidentally overheating a hot plate. Now, he was doing vaporization experiments, but he would have never thought to bring gasoline above a certain temperature, which is the auto ignition temperature. What's amazing is that if you go beyond the auto ignition temperature of fuel, it just transforms. I mean, at a certain point it will burn, but it doesn't blow up or anything, it just burns. But at like 800 degrees Fahrenheit, somehow it allows the gasoline molecules to combine with the oxygen in the air. Bill Kendricks called it a molecular change. And he said that he thinks it could be done with water. He was using exact temperatures. I think he was saying like 223, between 223 and 224, or 225, 226, something like that. He said he was getting some oxygen presence, which would mean there's probably hydrogen there, right? If he's getting oxygen presence, like excess oxygen, not just atmospheric oxygen, but oxygen from the water molecule, from flash vaporizing water. And he wasn't going to tell everybody about this until he figured out how to do this with water. But then I asked him, I said, are you just using, I didn't say just, but I said, are you using high temperature, like above 500 or 600 degrees, or above 600 degrees or something like that, to flash vaporize the fuel? And that's what's doubling your horsepower and allowing your exhaust to remain cool. Now, when I say that, some people are like, I absolutely don't care about that. Who cares about exhaust temperature? I mean, I can tell you right now, there's some people that really care about it. They actually have exhaust temperature telemetry, which I love that. I would love to know my exhaust temperature. I'd love to know the air-fuel ratio, the exhaust temperature, the combustion, the PSI of the pressure in each chamber. I would like to always know those things from any given moment, because I'm just interested in telemetry or data. Hope I make it in time to the meeting. Tails up in Long Beach. I forgot when they leave. I don't know if they leave at 7:30 or if they meet at 7:30 and leave at 8. I'll have to look at the notes again. Anyway, I'll tell you, if you're just interested in, like, what is Joseph interested in, but you're not necessarily interested in this yourself, I'm happy to share with you that this is extremely interesting to me. I don't know why. It's like, why? I mean, to me, it's like, I'm interested in efficiency. And I think I hear people, like in ads, we see, oh, it's more efficient. And that's an ad. Like, an ad will say, this is more efficient, like something about something, right? The Zero motorcycle, the gentleman that started the company was all into efficiency. Now, he's not with the company anymore. They bought him out, I guess. And they said, I was told he was just micromanaging too much, and he was obsessed. A different direction, going in a different direction than the rest of the people, maybe the rest of the board members wanted to go. My eye's itching. So he's not there anymore. Now, that was a man who was, we could say, is obsessed in a good way, positive obsessions with efficiency. And look what we have, the Zero. I was riding it all over Hollywood Hills. And when I went up the hill, when I was at the bottom of the hill, I was at like 78%. When I came back down, I was at 78%. Now, it doesn't mean all the energy was put back, but it's amazing that I rode around for a really long time. I don't know if it was a half hour or 45 minutes, all around those mountains, and was able to put all that energy back in, a lot of it. So, I do hope my phone battery doesn't die, like, sometime today. I do have a charger with me, though. Because if this thing's on for like 5 hours with the map on, which includes going there and back, right? I mean, people sit in traffic for many hours each day. I could be moving through the air. There's no way to describe to you the feeling of riding an electric unicycle. I'll try to. I'll write poems about it. I'll write stories about it. I'll make lots of videos about it. Let's see where we go right now. It looks like we go... Looks like I go right. Hopefully these cars let me go. Looks like I go this way. Main road, it says. There has been some deaths on electric unicycles, but people are dying not just on electric unicycles, they're dying in bicycles, they're dying in cars. This happens every day, right? That's why it's so important. Like, the two things I'll tell you right now that I value a lot is, I mean, we could say family, right? Family, but also with that is efficiency, and up there with that value, efficiency, friendships, relationships, respecting others, respecting oneself, respect for knowledge and wisdom, right? Respect for an appreciation for efficiency. Anyway, I lost my train of thought, but that's some of the things. Okay, efficiency, and how do we maximize efficiency, right? Nature, it is said, is the most efficient, you can call it a machine or living consciousness. It's extremely efficient. And wants me to turn right here. Okay, we're gonna go right where the fire truck is. Let's see if I can make sure I stay out of the way. Okay. Let's see where I am now. Wants me to go left. Wow, that horn sounded like it was like right behind me. That's a nice protected bike path right there. You see this bike path? This bike lane? And it has the cones in it? That makes a world of difference for safety. Because if a car hits the cone, the bicycle will hear that and be able to know someone's right there. Right? Which is very important. If there's nothing there, the car can hit a bicycle and the bicycle will never even know what happens until they get hit. And that's what you hear people say, they get hit. They're like, I never even heard, I never saw anything. I didn't see, or all I did was I was on the ground, or I was in the air. Okay. Apologies for talking about sad things, but it's part of the process of being out here is to think about, for me, it's to think about how to maximize my safety. And I know I make a lot of mistakes. If you watch my videos, you'll see that. I make mistakes. But I'm always doing my best, and I'm always thinking about how can I improve. And I'm trying to learn from my mistakes the best that I can. Okay, I think we're going this way now. Oh, left. It wants me to go left. So I guess I'll cross. Okay, now I can go that way. So I told the map I'm on a bicycle because that's going to hopefully take me on bike paths as much as possible, right? That's what I'm thinking. sometimes I'll put in the map, I'll just put that I'm in a vehicle, like an automobile, and I'll tell it that to avoid freeways, right? That's another way to do it. Okay, it wants me to turn here, but I don't know. Oh, it wants me to go that way. Okay. Time to go. Let's see where I'm supposed to go right now. I think it wants me to go this way. Oh, I see a protected bike lane again. That always brings a smile to my face when I see these cones here. Any bike path with cones, it's a world of difference. I want to thank everyone involved and that contributes to getting those cones put up. Because just having two painted lines doesn't do anything. Cars cross those and don't even know they crossed it. If a car crosses that line now, they're going to know it because they're going to hear the sound. And that's a big difference. Okay, where is this having me go? Go right. I really hope it takes me on another path. I like paths a lot. Am I going the right way? I think so. Okay, this is kind of a path, right? It's away from the cars. That's good. I like that the map's telling me to go on this path right here. That's really nice. Okay, this is an intersection. Anywhere a car can cross is an intersection. Learned that from the motorcycle training courses, which were taught by California Highway Patrol motorcycle riders. Those guys are absolutely the most knowledgeable riders that I've communicated with. And they practice a lot. Have you noticed that? They're always practicing. Practice, practice, practice. If you look on YouTube and look up the competitions and the way the exercises they do, the California Highway Patrol motorcycle riders, it's quite amazing. Okay, let's see where I am. Looks like there's an event going of some kind. Oh, am I blocked here? This looks like a farmer's market, huh? Oh, yummy. Healthy food. That was a neat little market right there. When that man hit that dog, I felt like I was getting hit. I don't know why I felt that way. I guess that's a good thing, right? It means we care about. I don't know why he hit it. Maybe thought he was playing. Oh, what am I supposed to do right here? You don't want me to turn? I should say, like, he slapped the dog. Slapped it. But, I don't know, sometimes that's play. I don't know. But I felt it. Okay, I'm supposed to make a right here. I mean, I felt it as if it happened to me. Isn't that weird? Okay, I think I go right. As soon as this knows that I turned right. Okay, now I go left. So I'm gonna cross here, and then I'll turn left. Guess I need to push the button or it's not going to know that I'm here. It'd be neat if the sidewalks had sensors on the corners here. And it literally could say stand here. Right? There could be like the way cars have it. They have the sensors in the roads. But they also have the things where the headlights hit that. That works at night, I guess. I don't think that would work in the daytime. Okay, we're good. Oh, my foot's getting stuck for some reason. I may need to start riding in the street because it's just so much faster. Just have to be careful with the cars. Because even though micromobility has full lane, well, bicycles have. This is essentially a bicycle. It's a one-wheel bicycle, unicycle. Even though bicycles have full lane access. Oh, does it want me to turn? Where do they want me to turn? Okay, I can turn up here. Cars don't always see the bicycles or the micromobility. I mean, they say it's part of the human condition that we don't see what's right in front of us. I don't know, I guess you could say it's metaphorically and actually and practically. And actually, let's see where we are. Okay, left. It'd be so nice if there was just a path, like a skyway, that just literally goes from the cities. Like each city has a skyway that takes you to different points, right? So the beach, or that'd be nice. Now the other skyway is where we just literally can hover, which I like that a lot too.